Good, man. How are you? I haven't seen you in forever, but I'm good. Here. Okay.
Test, 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 test.
Because I graduated in 19. saying I'm using this one.
Is the Star Spangled Banner ready? Yes, I am.
I was just wondering.
Right there.
Top left.
This is right here, right? You want to do this, Cole?
I hate national.
Do that. You gotta get your phone working.
I've done it.
Yes, I do.
Cole, license
Ah.
plate.
I got it.
You want some, cranberry? No, I bought it. You?
You got your microphone.
Yeah, sorry, I forgot to warn you about the little bit of, Hey, there's
Huh?
not mine, but mine from her. Okay. Hey.
Fish fry pie yesterday. How has this?
Have you ever been to Twisted Rooster? I've been to.
I actually
Okay,
have
so,
what's the other one?
I don't know. Fucking kids. Oh, no, yeah, I went to. Okay, Twisted Rooster, like, with their mac and cheese, they used to, like, fry Parmesan. Yeah, that sounds good.
And what do you mean is crazy?
Sorry, sorry.
Try and reboot that.
Kind of takes a little bit of getting used to.
There we go.
Yeah.
Got the light.
That's what happens to see.
So I'm hoping that it starts just while we're all playing this.
One of the weirdest things.
Because that's like one of those things.
Like 5 input
Yeah.
and then click live.
Oh no,
Oh, well,
stop.
you gotta wait
Dumb
till
thing.
Not
I feel like if you really wanted to make it very patriotic, you gotta get the hillbilly
Hey, Alex. Everyone gotta touch that thing every once in a while. It keeps going to sleep.
Okay, will do.
It's back.
Well, when I move it, it's like really. Abigail, she's down there.
Oh.
I just turn the brightness down so my phone battery would last longer?
That's a little too dark.
We're gonna get started. We're gonna get started.
Yeah, I'm ready.
How do we start this thing? I don't even know how to start it.
Maybe if you're doing.
Right now we're here at the tip-off, and Cavalry gets the tip-off.
Looks like the Spartans come out in a tough man-to-man defense. It's kind of a Coach Rourke spends lots of time in this man-to-man. It's kind of nice to see the seniors getting a chance to get a start tonight.
Yep. People like Grant Marble, Adam Kramer just getting to have that start. Last regular game of the season. Out of bounds on Cavalry. Sparta bringing it up right now. Gives it to Garrett Cheslick in the post. Powers it in, and it's good.
Good bucket. That's a good thing to do to get that ball to Garrett early, get him inside, get him going.
Cavalry bringing up the court right now. Jonathan Washburn has the ball. Dribbling around the paint. Oh. Throws it out of bounds. Spartan basketball. Logan Armock bringing it up the court right now. Gives it to Grant Marble. Ooh. Ooh. Oh. Oh, double dribbles. He had some good looks there, but just couldn't get the shot off. Guy was right in his face.
Looked like they're trying to get it to the senior early, give him a chance for hit that three off the elevator screen from the two posts. That was nice.
Nicholas Wedevin bringing it up the court right now, dribbling at the top of the three-point line.
Grant guarding that freshman, number 21.
Number 5, Ethan Spielman from Calvary just scored in the paint. Garrett Cheslick has the ball right now. Gives it to Grant Kelly. Brown gives it back to Garrett Cheslick. Gives it to Grant Marble looking for another three-point opportunity. Gives it to Grant Kelly for the three, and it's good.
That's great for Grant to get a good start, hit that first one, build up that confidence, ready to finish strong the rest of the game.
Because knowing Grant Kelly, as soon as that first one goes in, it just keeps going in for the rest of the night. 23, shoots it for Calvary. Logan Almock bringing it up the floor right now for Sparta. Looking at his opportunities, gives it to Garrett Cheslick, gives it to Grant Marble. Grant Kelly with the ball right now. Garrett Cheslick powers it in the paint. Ooh. Out of bounds on Calvary, Spartan basketball. Adam Kramer, ooh, gets it in the paint, just couldn't get that bucket in right there.
Spartans sticking with that tough man-to-man defense, not giving him anything easy.
Traveling call.
Another forced turnover. That's what Coach Work's looking for, to keep that pressure defense up, create some turnovers, and hopefully get some quick offense off it as well.
That's just what I've noticed the past couple games, that the varsity team has really just started playing really electric defense and just really just bringing it home, just making these guys make those crucial turnovers that get them some extra buckets that could potentially be the turning point in the game. Ooh, Grant Marble dives on the floor after the ball, gives it to Logan, and oh, it's a bank! It's in! Three-pointer.
I'm not sure if he called it, but it still counts for three. Good hustle by Grant Marble, getting down on the floor to keep that loose ball alive.
Mm-hmm. Oh, out of bounds, Calvary, Spartan basketball.
Another great pressure defense by the Spartans, create the turnover.
Gardner Richmond's in for Sparta, in for Grant Marble. Logan Armock passes it to Garrett Cheslick. Garrett passes it to Grant Kelly, in for another three, and it's good!
Just like you called it, Tommy. He hits that first one, shooting with confidence, and buries another one. That's awesome.
Ethan Spielman, it was a great hook right there in the paint. Logan Armagh dribbling up the court. Dribbles back into the paint. Ooh, pass it off to... Oh, Adam Kramer got blocked. Foul on Adam Kramer. Here comes Randy Tramper in for the Spartans.
With Randy and Gardner in there, that's two big guys in the paint. Hopefully we can work that ball inside. Legal screen called. I've noticed, Tommy, a lot of those called both at this level and at the level I'm coaching. It's been a point of emphasis this year, making a lot of calls on that offensive screen, illegal screen.
It's really one foul call that they just really have cracked down on the past 5 or so years. Conrad Savage in for the Spartans as well right now. Conrad's dribbling it up the court at the moment. Goes off screen. And pass it to Randy. Randy for the 2, and he gets it.
Nice screen and roll by Randy and Conrad there. Good finish. Great pass.
Conrad's just one of those passers that even if you don't think there's the opportunity there, he just somehow finds it. And just when Randy's right there, oh, steal for Conrad Savage. Hands it off to Randy again. Oh, can't get it in. Oh, and then Logan Armagh with the tip back.
Good hustle back by Logan, making sure that we finish that play. Calvary takes a timeout here after that. Spartans jump out here to a 15-4 lead, still in the first quarter. Lots of points scored by the Spartans, doing a nice job on the defensive end as well, creating many turnovers and turning those into points.
And even with this big lead at the moment, I mean, you never know when like a team's just going to come back. And I wouldn't expect anything less from a team. I mean, it's a high school game, you know? Like, you never know when something's going to happen. It happens in the pros all the time. It happens in college all the time. It happens in high school all the time. So we just got to stay confident, focus, not get too cocky with what we're taking, all of our shots, make sure they're smart shots, just distributing the ball well as well.
Right. And I think the Spartans are playing very unselfish. Saw Conrad come in, throw 2 nice passes to Randy. We've seen looks, good hustle by Graham Marbles. The seniors coming out, playing strong here, early going.
Calvary passes it in. Nicholas Wedevin bringing it up the court right now for the Calvary. Gives it off to Jonathan Washburn, dribbling around 3-point line. Gives it off to Ethan Spielman. Ethan Spielman to Nicholas Wedevin. Ooh.
Yeah, Conrad really doesn't need to reach in there. He's got good pressure on him, a long ways from the hoop. Maybe work more at trying to steal that pass instead of trying to steal it off the dribble.
Mm-hmm. Calvary passed it in. Ethan Spielman dribbling around the 3-point line right now. Gives it off to Seth Van Tunen. Ethan Spielman with the ball, dribbling in the paint. Right around Randy Tramper. Oh, passes it off. Oh, it's tipped. Gives it back out to 3-point line. And for 3 by Ethan Spielman, nope, couldn't get it in. Oh, foul on Ethan Spielman.
Logan Armagh did a good job there getting after the defensive board. Not the biggest guy on the floor, but made sure he's getting after it, making sure that he's going to get that rebound if it comes his way.
That's also another thing that I've noticed throughout the season, that they've progressed not only in defense, but also with the aggressiveness, like crashing the boards. And I know that's like a big... As like I've gone through the program for basketball, it's just a huge thing that Rourke just cracks down on is rebounding. Rebound will get you those extra opportunities in the game when instead of them getting another shot, we can get another shot. And it's just crucial. Calvary with the ball up top right now. Passes it in to Ethan Spielman. Ooh, Randy Tramper fouls him.
As we get close here to the end of the first quarter, Coach Rourke subbing, coming in with the sophomore, TJ DeVary, and
Connor West.
Connor
That's a
West,
freshman.
the freshman coming in. That's awesome.
Now
Connor played for me last year. Was really the kind of the guy that got our offense going as an 8th grader last year, and here he is playing on the varsity tonight. It's pretty cool to see.
And one of the last couple games recently, he put the ball on the floor as soon as he got in, and he just pulled up from 3, and then literally did nothing else for the rest of the game. And he made 4 or 5 straight threes. It was crazy.
That's awesome.
And just put us right back into the game. And just players like that just really make a team and just can really like advance towards winning that game.
Yep. Spartans have picked up a couple of kind of quick, silly fouls, reaching around from behind instead of 3-quartering on the post. A little confusion at the scorer's table about who that foul is on, perhaps, so they're checking it out.
Bring it in the other ref.
Seems like they're unsure about maybe who that last foul is on. So they're 2 officials over at the table, talking to Mr. Landry there, trying to get it all figured out.
Technical foul on one of the Sparta coaches.
Actually, I think it was because they didn't have the correct number in the book. So a technical foul for not having the correct number.
Jonathan Washburn makes the first free throw part of the technical fouls.
It seems kind of weird at this point in the season, and everybody's got the same number. Oh, that just maybe got copied in wrong or skipped.
I think because Connor hasn't been on varsity all year, so I think that he's had to switch around some few numbers, so that maybe is the confusion. I don't know exactly what's happening, but that's what I would attribute it to. Jonathan Washburn bringing it up, gives it to Ethan Spielman right at the top of the key. Pass it in the paint. Gives it back to Ethan Spielman, and missed the 2-foot jump shot.
That was nice work by Calvary there. They a couple of great back screens and screening away from the basketball. Got a couple of great looks.
Calvary just missed the basket. Conrad Savage bringing it up the court. Ooh, crosses over right in the paint. And, almost had it.
That was a nice move by Conrad. Beat his man. Great crossover. Just didn't quite get the finish at the rim.
Ethan Spielman with the ball. Seth Van Tunen gives it back to Ethan Spielman. Jonathan Washburn with the shot. Just a little bit short. Sparta just lets it go.
Watching the Spartans on defense right now, they're really content to play behind the post player instead of at least getting a 3-quarter or a quarter, get an arm up. Like to see him be a little more aggressive at that end. I'm sure Coach Rourke and Coach Smith would just like to see that as well. Joshua Brower checking into the game. Doesn't have his height, but I'm watching him standing next to Randy. He's 2 or 3 inches bigger than Randy, so he's got to be
at
6'7"
least
or 6'8", I would think. Calvary in this 2-3 zone now, so we'll see Spartans can shoot him out of it.
Sparta pass around the perimeter. Gives it to Connor West for 3. Almost goes in, just off the front rim. Calvary bringing up the court. Calvary drives it. Gardner Richmond with the steal. Dribbling up the court. Around a whole bunch of people. Missed the 2-foot jump shot. Seems to be a little bit of a scramble on the court for the ball. Jump ball.
Gardner did a great job bringing the ball down the floor. The old fundamental coach here would like to see him take that off the glass instead of trying to finger roll it in. As he goes hard to the hoop, a great play, but he's just working hard to try and finish that up.
Pass in. Connor West with the ball right now. Gives it to TJ DeVary. Around 3-point line. Back to Connor. Conrad. dribbling around 3-point. Seems to be looking for the either outside shot or for the open post man. They're trying to tire out the defense at the moment, trying to get them those open shots, which is crucial. Ooh,
Nice
TJ
bl-
DeBerry.
Big fella blocks it. I like how TJ's aggressive, though, going to the hoop. That's what we need to see. Him going to the basket, trying to draw that in.
Shot from Nicholas Wedevin to finish off the quarter, but it's a miss.
You know, I'd like to have a 9-point lead at the end of the first quarter for the Spartans to score 15 points. That's a pretty good quarter for us. That, you know, we start to think if we can do that all 4 quarters, score 60 points in a game, I think Coach Rourke would be pretty happy.
Is very quick right off the start, just getting out those couple first 3-point shots that we started hitting from Grant Kelly and Logan Armock. Just really just busted out to get this 15-point lead. And Calvary's starting to come back.
Right. They're playing hard. I think when they went to that 2-3 zone, they've kind of kept us from getting into any transition. And on the defensive end, we just haven't been able to get a couple of those loose ball or tip balls that we can bring the ball down the floor on.
It's starting to look like the Spurs out there, just like passing all around the paint, you know, just getting those really good shots that doesn't look like it's going to be there. Then all of a sudden you just turn around. It's a nice little pass right to your teammate, and then they're right there for the wide open layup. And just I've seen Calvary just do that the past couple possessions, and that's what's getting them right back in this game.
Right, and hopefully Spartans, we missed a couple of shots in the paint that we normally make. So I'm looking forward to seeing if we can kind of finish those off here in the second quarter and build this lead by half.
Seems to be the same people that ended the first quarter that are starting the second quarter for Sparta.
Yeah, I'm looking at TJ standing next to number 50 there, Joshua Brower, and he's
He looks
got
about half his height.
That's right.
Timothy Van Tunen for the shot. Oh, just off the left side of the rim. Spartan basketball.
Good pressure there by Connor West, getting right up in his face on that shot, making him take a tough shot. Coach Rourke will be happy to see that.
Gardner Richmond the ball up top, gives it to Connor West. Connor dribbling around, gives it to TJ. See, that was a great pump fake right there. TJ gives it to Connor. Ooh. Called 3 seconds in the paint on Gardner Richmond.
That's not a call you see a whole lot unless the guy's trying to make a move down there in the post. I kind of shocked that he called it. Looked like he might have had his heels on the lane, but a lot of times that doesn't get called if it's unless it's a guy trying to post up and use it to a big advantage.
Looks like Garrett Cheslick's in for Gardner right now. Ooh, right off the hands of Timothy Van Tunen. Oh, gives it back. Oh, it seems to be more of a scramble. Conrad Savage steals the ball, brings it up the court, dribbling around everyone, passes off to Garrett Cheslick. Garrett gives it back to Conrad. Conrad pass off. Ooh, turnover. That's just those shots. You can't leave the floor when you're about to pass it. You just have to stay on the ground and make sure it's a good pass before you do something like that.
Right. How many times have you heard a coach say that, Tommy? Don't jump up in the air and then decide, right? We got to know what we're going to do before we leave our feet.
You've told me plenty of times. Sparta just missed the basket, got the rebound. Connor West has the ball up top, gives it back to Conrad.
I'm really impressed with the Spartans getting after the rebounds on both ends.
Oh!
Great pass from Garrett to
That was
Todd.
an amazing pass. Adam Kramer with the bucket. Calvary bringing up the court right now. Ooh, Seth Van Tunen for the three. Oh, just off the back.
That was a great defensive possession for Conrad, pressuring the basketball and then finishing it off. Nice.
Ooh, that was a great bucket.
TJ,
That was just great. Just fast break, just teamwork right there.
TJ does a great job in the paint, even though he's not super tall. He does a great job. Great head and shoulder fake, great footwork. Finishes that play off great around the rim.
Seems that Logan Armock and Grant Kelly are in for Sparta right now. It also looks to appear that Calvary is making some substitutions as well with Riley Mostard. Logan Armock bringing the ball right up for Sparta.
Yep, Calvary's still in that tough 2-3 zone with the big man in the middle. It's going to be tough to get a shot in there.
Seems to be working for him, though. They've definitely kept the scoring to a minimum for Sparta. Oh, TJ DeVary grabs the rebound for Sparta. Oh, tries to go up against seems to be a mountain of a man, but just that's just great determination right there, especially with the height difference right there. Just it's great to see a kid just, especially at his age. I mean, he's a sophomore on varsity.
Yep, getting after it, not being intimidated, taking it hard at it. It's the way to go.
Shot for Riley Mostert, and it was made just outside the key. Logan Armagh dribbling in the paint, pass it off to TJ DeVary. TJ grabs it. Oh, stumbles it, though, and it's a turnover right to Calvary. Calvary seems to have lost the ball, though. They get it back. Dribbling up the court right now is Jonathan Washburn.
Another one of those turnovers by the Spartans where we jump up in the air.
That was a great shot right there. That's just a tough shot to make right there.
Did a great job taking it to the glass. Oh.
Traveling call on Sparta.
So the Spartans are having a hard time taking care of the ball here. We've had 2 or 3 turnovers in a row. Need to get back to where we're at. They've cut that double-digit lead now down to 9. So let's see if the Spartans get a stop.
Nicholas Wedevin bringing it up the court right now for Calvary. Passes it off. Oh, number 50 gets it in. Oh, and it's a bucket. That was a great shot. That was just an amazing pass. Sparta's really got to pick up the defense if they're going to want to keep these scoring strides to a minimum. Pass off to Grant Kelly. Grant gives it back to Garrett. Grant Marble for 3. Oh.
It's a great look. We had good ball movement. We got the zone to shift. Got that ball to Grant in a great spot for him to shoot. Just need to continue work. We'll knock some of those down.
Score is currently 19-12. Cavalry is on their way back. Nicholas Wedevin bringing up the court, shoots it. Ooh! That was quite a foul right there.
Yeah, again, we're getting beat quite a ways away from the hoop where we should maybe be more concerned about a contain than trying to reach. Beat Logan and then was able to get it to the basket. Garrett tried to step in, but just a little too late.
Nicholas Wedevin shooting for Calvary. Makes the first free throw. Tyler Mott is in for Calvary right now.
Mott, the freshman, they're taking the big man out. That might open up the inside a little bit here. Get the ball into Garrett. And
Second
Adam.
shot for Nicholas Wedevin. It's good.
That big lead is now cut down to 5. Spartan needs to get a hoop this possession.
Logan hands it off to Grant Kelly. Grant gives it to Garrett. Logan gets the ball, drives in the paint, gives it back to Grant Marble. Garrett Cheslick with the ball, gives it back to Grant Marble again. Grant Kelly for 3. Oh, just off the right side of the rim. Just couldn't get it in.
Another great look. The Spartans are doing exactly what they want to. They're moving the ball great against that zone pressure. They're getting that zone to shift, and they're getting the guys they want shooting the ball where they want to shoot the ball. That's awesome.
Tyler Mott right now. Nicholas Wedevin bringing it up, driving in the paint. Gives another spin move, pass it off. It's good for Tyler Mott for Calvary. Calvary's now cut the lead down to 3, which was used to be 9. Oh, Grant Marble for 3. Oh, just off the other side of the rim. Pass it off to Grant Kelly. What a fake. Those shot fakes are crucial. Oh, what a shot inside.
Great move by Grant. He's missed his last couple of threes, so instead of forcing up another one, made a great ball fake, take it hard and aggressive to the hoop, and finishes it off.
Threes aren't always the most important thing to shoot. I mean, when you can get a good wide open shot, that pump fake is just amazing, and people always fall for it. Nowadays, people always trying to block people, and that pump fake just always gets them almost every single time. Ooh, looks to be a little bit of a crash. Seems to be all right, though.
Kyle Grace checked into the game and he had a couple of great possessions. The last one diving for that loose ball that kicked it out to Grant to get another bucket.
Nicholas Wedevin is shooting free throws right now for Calvary.
The last 2:42 here, Calvary will be in the 1-on-1. Spartans, long way from 1-on-1. Calvary's only committed 2 fouls.
First free throw made by Nicholas Wedevin.
I like this lineup that's in here right now for the Spartans. They've got the big fellas in there that can bang it down low. We've got 2 or 3 guys that can shoot the three. Let's see if the Spartans can turn things around here, build on this 3-point lead.
Yep. I just agree completely.
I like that high-low look.
Oh,
Nice,
Grant
pick
Kelly.
it out.
Oh,
Good
shot
choice.
fake.
Yep. Seems
JJ
like if we go high-low here, be able to get it from Garrett to Randy or Randy to Garrett.
Conrad with the ball up top right now. And Sparta calls a timeout.
I'm guessing Coach Rourke has seen something. Maybe he sees a place in that zone that might be a weak area where that he can, here in this last couple minutes, try and exploit that, get the ball to the person he wants, finish something off here, and build up on this 3-point lead.
Yep, definitely having the lead at halftime is just major points. Just knowing that you're going in leading at halftime is just mentally and physically is just a lot less taxing than just with other people also. I don't even know what I'm trying to say right now.
Right. No, that's great. And I think, you know, when I'm watching Calvary in this 2-3 zone, you can tell this is a defense they play quite often because they're doing a nice job, not really trying to double team the ball, keeping one man on the ball, really pressuring, making it tough to get a wide open look. Spartans got to do a good job. The old coach's adage, fake a pass, make a pass, would be a great place to finish. Conrad, nice move.
Oh. Conrad just made a shot inside, but just couldn't make it. Ooh, seems to be stubbing the ball around up top. Nicholas Wedevin from 3. Those fakes it, pass it off to Ethan. Oh, Nicholas Wedevin for 3. Oh, it's made. Score is tied up right now. That was a great shot. Sparta's really got to come up with something here if they want to have the lead at halftime.
It's a big 3-pointer made by that player from Calvary as he stepped right into it. Coach Rourke didn't look too happy. Some looked like a missed assignment, perhaps, not knowing where the shooters are.
Garrett Cheswick has the ball, dribbling in, gives it out to TJ DeVary. Oh, it's 3 seconds in the paint. Turnover for Sparta. It's Calvary ball.
Wow, twice in one game. I don't know the last varsity game I saw were 2 3-second calls where a guy isn't really forcing the action down there, but just kind of heels in the paint. So hopefully Randy learned from that mistake. Make sure he's not doing that again.
Mason Larva in for Sparta right now. Nicholas Wedevin bringing up the ball.
I like this pressure that the Spartans are putting on, trying to double team, trap the ball a little bit, making it tough on the kids from Calvary. Oh, great pass inside.
That was a great help from Conrad, though. That was just, it seemed to be a wide open layup, and then Conrad was just right there and just kind of poked the ball out and just made it less of an easy shot. Ooh. Foul on Sparta.
Again, not blocking out, going hard to the glass, just not blocking people out. And when you don't block people out, sometimes that long rebound happens. He gets a putback, gets fouled.
Ethan Spielman with his first shot. Doesn't go in. Logan Armock in for the Spartans.
Calvary ready to take their first lead on a made free throw here. But it's out.
Logan Armock dribbling up the ball. Grant Kelly with the ball at the moment. Dribbles around the 3-point line. Pass off to Mason Larva. Looking for the opportunity in the post. Pass it out to Grant Kelly for 3. It's
Nice.
good!
That's good. Grant has spent a little more time throwing the ball or trying to take the ball to the hoop, passing the ball. That time, feet set, wide open 3, knocked it down.
That was just a great pass from Garrett. Shot. Oh, missed from Calvary right now. Logan Armock bringing up the floor at the moment. 5 seconds left. Brings it in the paint, tries passing off to Mason. Mason passes back to Logan. Oh, it's blocked. Oh, it's a foul.
Called a foul. The buzzer didn't go off. There's no time showing on the clock, so it must be less than a second to go. But the foul is called. Logan goes to the line. An opportunity to build that 3-point lead to 5.
got to hit those free throws. Free throws are going to win you games.
Right.
It's going to perhaps come down to the wire, and you just got to make those free throws.
Logan's second one. Hopefully he can just reach up here. He's got such a nice stroke. Just reach up. There it is.
It's in.
Just no fouls here in the last. Yeah.
Calvary
perfect.
just holds it.
Yep. Good play by the Spartans to pressure a little bit, not letting them throw that long pass where we might get a foul or actually, trying to steal a long pass, run into him, make him catch it in front of you.
We go into halftime. Sparta up 25. Not up 20. Sparta is up 25-21. Calvary hopefully is going to figure out some sort of way that they can come back in this game. They've played great defense, just limiting the second quarter points to 10 from the first quarter. And I think Sparta's just going to come out strong just like they did the first and just hope to build this lead that they have right now.
Right now, I think the score was it 15-4 at half or at the end of the first quarter.
Yes.
So they, when you think 17-10, Calvary outscores them in the second quarter, showing that they're here not just kind of to show up, but they're here to win a ball game. So Sparta's got to be ready, come out, play tough, and play hard here in that second half.
No matter who you play, you just got to be ready to play, and you just have to be ready to win. You can't be ready to kind of go out there and just not try your hardest. You have to be ready to win no matter how good of a team is. It could be the varsity playing the kindergartners. They still got to play their hardest.
Right, got to come out ready to play. And I know Coach Smith, the rest of the coaching staff is probably really looking forward to these couple of games here before we get into the district as a way to kind of get prepped, get a couple of W's, and kind of ride that momentum as they head into district tournament play.
Now, in the past 2 district years, they just haven't been able to make it out like they've wanted to. But I think that this could be their year. We got a young team. We got only 3 or 4 seniors on the team, and we have a ton of juniors. We have a sophomore. We have a freshman. I just think that this year could be the year that if we come out strong, ready to win, not thinking that we're going to win, but we want to win, I think we could definitely just come out on top and win the district.
Right. And last year, got to play in the district final, a great ball game, a game probably we should have won. Ended up losing to Grant in the district final. But again, as you say, we have the necessary pieces for a district championship. And it's going to be a matter of our team just, again, coming together. Coach Rourke, Coach Smith got them ready, and it's a matter of them being ready and finishing them off.
like sometimes I'm like I'm like about to like say something and then also just like huh?
Or like that we can't like say oral diarrhea. Well,
You want it to be quiet? Pull those two.
He's huge. Especially I saw him stand next to Randy Tramper. Randy Tramper looked a lot. I thought, yeah.
Ready to bring back down there?
Yes.
Here comes Tommy. He's ready. Well, Tommy, we're getting ready to start the second half. Spartans with a 4-point lead.
I'm ready.
It seems like looks like the same guys who started the game for the Spartans are out there. Senior-led team.
Hopefully we can get the same electric start that we had in the first quarter.
Looks like Calvary is staying in that 2-3 zone, which was real effective in that second quarter. They did a nice job with that.
Pass it off to Logan Armock. Has it on the baseline, dribbling around. Finds a man. Oh, Grant Kelly for three. Oh, just off the side of the rim. Garrett Chesley gets the rebound and up, and it's good.
Grant took a great look. Great pass from Graham Marble, sending it to Grant Kelly. Just missed the shot, but Garrett crashing the boards.
Cavalry with the ball right now. Ooh. Just took that little stutter step right before it had to happen. And it just, you got to make sure you put the ball on the floor.
Spartans came out and it looked like a 1-3-1 trapping defense. Give the Calvary a little something to look at.
Kramer
Nice.
in the paint, gives it off to Garrett Cheslick.
I really like that high-low between our bigs.
Three-pointer missed by Logan Armock for Sparta. Ethan Spielman right now with the ball for Calvary. Hands it off. Stolen by Adam Kramer. Logan Armock dribbling up the court. Ooh, seems to be a good. Ooh. It was a good look to the paint.
Logan took it aggressive to the basket, looking for that foul. It made a great ball fake to get to the rim.
That was great.
And it did look like a pretty decent block by the guy from
It was a
Calvary
pretty
as
good
well.
block. I'll give him that. Logan Armock shooting the first free throw for the Spartans. It's good.
As I mentioned earlier, Logan's just got that nice shooter stroke. Even just looks so confident at the line, reaching up high, good backspin on that ball. Nice touch there. Give that Spartans an 8-point lead.
And like I was saying, this is the start that they needed just to get out hot right away and get that good lead. I mean, if Calvary does what they did in the past half, they need to have that lead right away.
I think this trapping 1-3-1 is giving them some problems. I love watching the hustle down low, both Grant and Grant doing a nice job battling down on that block, making it tough.
Cavalry with a little pass to Cutter, right to the finger roll in the hoop. Garrett Cheslick with the ball up top. Pass to Grant Kelly. Grant Kelly to the Kramer, right in the paint. Oh!
And a finish.
What an amazing and one! Seemed to got hacked, and he somehow got the ball up there and still made it. That was incredible.
Grant Marble with a great look inside. Finds his open teammate and gets it to him. Adam takes care of the rest.
Joshua Brower is in for Calvary right now. 6'10" beast.
See if Adam can finish off this three-point play.
Ooh, just off the side of the rim.
Spartans build that lead back up to 8.
Spartans steal the ball. Grant Kelly using his speed right down the court, coast to coast. That was an amazing play.
End to end, got that lead back up to double digits. The trap is really confusing, making it tough on the guys from Calvary. Nice high-low pass from them.
Ethan Spielman with a little 20-foot jump shot. Gets it. More like 15, sorry. Pass into Garrett. Adam Kramer.
That was a great look find by Logan Armock. Eyes up, find the man down low.
Calvary pass it off. Gets it to Tyler Motts, and it's good right from the little elbow.
Lots of scoring from both teams.
Seems to be a foul on Calvary. Gardner Richmond and Conrad Savage in for the Spartans.
Gardner's another Spartan who, if he gets it going from the three-point line, make a big difference in a ball game. Seen him hit 2 or 3 quick ones in a row.
And you don't always expect that from like a big man. But whenever you have a big man that can do that, that's vital to use that opportunity. Grant Kelly with the ball. Pass it to Grant Marble. Into Gardner Richmond. Conrad dribbling in the paint. Pass it to Gardner. Well, fumbles around. Pass it off to Grant Marble. Brings it back up top. Just kind of calm things down.
Spartans are doing a nice job moving the ball around the perimeter, trying to get that zone to shift.
Ooh, that was a great pass fake. Pass to Conrad. Grant Kelly. Ooh, Conrad in the open. Tries in the paint. Ooh, Gardner Richmond for 3. Oh, just off the side of the rim. Pass it out to Conrad. Grant Kelly for 3. Oh. Those are some great opportunities, just all from rebounds. It was just great right there.
Good looks, good ball movement by the Spartans. Continuing in this 1-3-1 trapping defense.
Nicholas Wedevin for 3, makes it. Conrad Savage bringing it up the court right now. Grant Kelly trying to set things up. Pass off to Gardner. Gardner at the top of the key with the ball. Pass off to Conrad. This seemed to be pass. Oh, Gardner for the little elbow shot. Nope. Just off the front rim. They seem to be passing around the rim, just trying to get that little either the three-point shot or the open post man in there, which is usually what Rourke is trying to get them to do the whole time.
Here comes Calvary storming back after we built that lead to 10. It's back down to 3. Trio.
Kelly for 3. Oh. Just starting to go on a cold streak right now.
Got a sprint back defensively here. Coach Rourke's got some subs coming in, some fresh legs.
Seems to be a fight in the little of the paint.
Adam Kramer, nice job on the block out that time. Drew the over-the-back call, Spartan ball.
Garrett Cheslick with the ball up top. Logan Armock with the fake, brings it into the paint. Pass off to Conrad. TJ DeVary up top, gives it a... Wow, this is great pass movement. Garrett Cheslick for the shot. It's foul.
Spartans playing very unselfish basketball right now, moving the ball around well around the perimeter, getting it inside. I think Coach Ward, Coach Smith would both say we want to get some of those inside touches. When we get that ball inside, gives us opportunity to get shots in there and the kick out where we get those wide open looks at 3.
First basket made by Garrett Cheslick. And he makes the second one too. In for Calvary, Seth Van Tunen.
Spartans look like they're going to apply a little full court pressure here. Looks like man-to-man. See if they can cause a turnover here.
Trying to
There
cause
it
some
is.
havoc.
Logan almost had the steal. Good pressure. Now that man will have to stay still on that inbounds. That'll give the Spartans a better opportunity to D it up.
Spartans have it, trapping him in the corner. Oh, passes it off. And Jonathan Washburn bringing it up the court right now. Timothy Van Tuneman. Ooh. 3-point shot made. It's a 2-point game. Logan Armock just taking it right in, right for the bucket. That was a great take.
Great take right at the big man.
Conrad steals it. Driving right in the paint. Oh, can't get it in there. Gets the foul. Misses the bucket.
Conrad did a nice job. A guy just trying to take the charge down there from Calvary. Conrad did a nice job pulling up, getting the shot off, and getting fouled.
Ooh, just off the dead spot of the rim. Makes the first bucket.
Connor West getting ready to check in for the Spartans again. Gardner keeping it alive.
Ooh,
nice job.
Good rebound.
Gardner Richmond with a nice job keeping that ball alive. An offensive rebound. TJ got it, but I guess we had to travel there to turn it over.
Connor Weston for the Spartans.
Spartans in that man-to-man pressure again.
Get
looking
him
for
in
that
the-
double team. There comes
Oh,
TJ.
what a steal.
Oh, TJ did a nice job reading it. Good double.
Nicholas Vedewin.
Travel.
Ooh. Yep. Yet again, you just got to put that ball on the floor to start it off. That's the second time now, I think, for the same kid.
And when we put that pressure on the perimeter like that, it makes it tough on them to handle the ball, especially the young kids that Calvary has out on the floor right now. That makes it not used to maybe feel, having that kind of pressure on them.
Mm-hmm. Right now, we have about 1:30 left in the third quarter. Sparta's up 40 to 35.
Kind of a flip on the fouls this half, too. In the first half, Sparta had quite a few fouls early on.
Yeah.
Calvary got into the bonus early. This half, it's flipped around, where Calvary has 6 early fouls. Spartans are 1 away from being in the bonus the rest of the game.
I know once we do get in the bonus, Rourke, the coach for Sparta, just has always just really emphasized free throws, free throws, free throws. When you're in the off season, practice your free throws. Practice your dribbling, practice your free throws, because that is just going to be like the crucial points in the game that could make or break if you win or not. Sparta with the ball right now. Gives it to Connor West for 3. Connor West up at the top of the paint.
The part about Connor West's game that I love the most, he just really sees the floor well, always finds the right man, makes the right pass. Very unselfish.
Connor West for 3. Oh, just off the front rim. Logan Armock tried to pass it off to Garrett. And it's stolen. Nicholas Wedevin. Ooh. Poked away by Connor West. Still Calvary ball. Mason Larva in for the Spartans. I just love how Rourke has been really going through his lineup and letting everyone be able to play. And just getting everyone some equal playing time to get their time to shine. That just hasn't happened a lot this season. This game is a great opportunity for them to do that.
Right. Give your seniors time to play, and then to get everybody ready too. It's a week before district play. Spartans, even though they haven't had the regular season maybe they hope for, the second season starts next week, and they're ready and they're able to win that district crown.
Calvary in the paint. Gives it to Joshua Brower, and it's good.
Little late on the help that time. Garrett fronting the much bigger post player. Help side is a little slow getting there. Brower finishes at the basket.
Just a great opportunity for Calvary, though. When you have a tool that is, well, that tall, you utilizing it is just, it's amazing. I mean, look at that. He just kind of stood there and just blocked him. It just, when you have something like that, using it and almost abusing it is just a good idea. And they've really just kind of used that throughout the game. It's just passing it into Brower whenever he's open. Mason Larva shooting free throws for the Spartans.
Mason did a nice job there getting after that rebound on the Connor West miss from the three-point line, getting the ball, and then again, good ball fake, got a guy off his feet, and then take it right into him, finish it off.
Made the first, but second was just bricked right off the rim.
10 seconds. Spartan needs to stop here. We don't want to give up a bucket here at the end. We want to maintain that 4-point lead. Good pressure
Nicholas
by Grant.
Wedevin, the top of the key. Shot for three. Oh, couldn't get it up in time. Seems to have been the Calvary's bench and fans think that there should have been a foul down at the very last second of the game, at the end of the third. They seem to be very angry at the moment.
I'm not sure if even Brower had the ball before the final horn went off. I kind of think he may have got fouled, but I think it was after the horn had sounded. Still, as a coach, I kind of see when I look down at that play like that where, you know, tight ball game where you need every call, that's one you want. I'm heading into the fourth quarter. And they're probably thinking, the Calvary bench, how Sparta got that call with actually less than a second to go in the half. They made that call. I'm wondering why the official kind of swallowed his whistle here at the end of the third quarter.
And that's just where reffing is just such a hard job. People always knock on it, but it's so hard to be able to call it both ways in certain different aspects of what's the circumstance going on, like how certain team. It's a hard job, and I tip my hat to all those refs out there.
Well, the Spartans are already in the bonus. Hopefully we can take advantage of that, knock down some free throws here in the fourth quarter. We got a 4-point lead. Hopefully we can build up on it.
Calvary with the ball up top. Pass it to Nicholas Wedevin. Brings it up. Oh, misses it in the paint. Ooh, seems to be a little bit of a push.
Not a very good read defensively that time for the Spartans. Didn't call out the screen. Didn't have a lot of help side on that screen. Garrett did a nice job of eventually getting over there, getting a hand up, making the guy take a tough shot.
Jonathan Washburn with the ball. Riley Mustard with the ball right now, dribbling into the paint, trying to get the shot up. Ooh, tries to go for the reverse layup. Mason Larva with the rebound. Bringing up the court is Connor West, trying to make something happen. Logan Armock in the paint. Oh, try to go for like the little finger roll.
Good hustle, Mason Larva really getting after the offensive glass. Love to see that. Spartans in that man-to-man pressure still.
Jonathan Washburn bringing up the ball right now. For three, Calvary. Oh. Seems to be a foul on Mason Larva.
Yeah, I think on the blackout, maybe instead of getting his arms out, he wrapped his arms back around him, and they called a hold on that after the shot, thankfully, because it was a three-point shot, giving him 3 free throws.
Jonathan Washburn. Ethan Spielman with the ball right now. Kyle Klaus passes off to Ethan Spielman again. Ethan backing Randy Tramper down the paint. Gets off the shot. Ooh, doesn't get it in, though. Connor West taking up the court. Pass it to Grant Kelly. Fakes the three-point shot. Pass it back to Grant. Randy in the paint. Randy looking for it. Can't get the shot off. Gives it back out. Grant Kelly. Pass it back to Randy. Randy for the paint shot. Oh, can't get it.
Spartans doing a nice job going inside, outside. Still not getting that easy shot that they're looking for, but doing a nice job moving the ball around.
Ethan Spielman for the shot. Ooh, can't get it in there, but Tries to get in the rebound, but he just can't get a hold of it.
3 quick fouls here in this in the fourth quarter for the Spartans. We're just 2 away from Calvary being in the bonus.
Kyle Grace and Garrett Cheslick in for the Spartans right now.
Kyle Grice is a fun player to watch. Comes in, gives the team a lot of energy, gets after it on every end, both ends of the floor. Even as we say it, he almost picks up a steal there.
Nicholas Wedevin bringing it up. Right in the paint, gives a little, little lay-in for Calvary. Kyle Klaus. This is a 2-point game right now. This is getting very intense. Conrad Savage in for the Spartans.
Just commenting less than 2 minutes ago how the Spartans had the advantage, going to be shooting one-on-ones. Well, now both teams will be shooting at least one-on-one for the rest of the game. So this, in a 1-point game, it's going to come down perhaps to free throws. The Spartans hopefully will be up for that challenge.
Conrad Savage bringing it in the paint. Kicking it back out. Grant Kelly passes it back to Conrad. Conrad to Connor West, driving in. Tries to get the ball. Grant Kelly for the layup.
What a great ball fake and pass by Connor West.
That was an amazing pass. That's just what you were talking about earlier. He just really can see the floor well, knows what's going on, and he can almost see what's going to happen before it does. And that was just one of those situations.
Made a great pass to Grant, then Grant square up, finish it off the glass. Give the Spartans that 3-point lead.
Right now, Sparta is up 43-40, but it seems to be a very, I don't know, like a teeter-totter type game. It's just going back and forth. It seems that Sparta's starting to take the lead, and then all of a sudden it just goes right back to Calvary, just coming right back. And I just feel like if Sparta's going to want to come home with the win, that they just have to have that confidence and not worry about what the score is and just kind of go out there and play hard.
Yeah, a lot of momentum swings. Both teams going on runs. And tonight, I think in this last 5:43, the Spartans started to come back here, had a couple good possessions. They need to continue the momentum, finish off this run.
Calvary about to pass it in.
I like that, double teaming that inbounds pass, making it tough. Kyle did a nice job on that.
Jonathan Washburn bringing it up the court for Calvary right now. Seems to be pretty good defense by Kyle Grace, trying to keep it so he can't go much of anywhere. Jonathan Washburn with the ball right now. Oh. Seemed to be that Connor West stole it, but there was a foul right before that happened.
Kyle and Connor both going for that double team. Looked like we had a pick and maybe an easy layup. Instead, they called Kyle for that foul. Calvary going to the line, shoot a 1-on-1. Give Calvary credit, they're not going away. They're right in the ball game, continue to play hard, continue to fight hard. Fun game to watch.
Calvary shooting the second free throw, and it's good. It's a 1-point ball game.
Thinking back to the first half, I don't think Calvary has ever led. So if the Spartans can just keep them at bay, sometimes it's hard. A team has to keep fighting back and fighting back. It's hard to get over the top. So if the Spartans can just keep them behind, that's going to make a big difference in confidence and momentum.
Conrad Savage pass off to Kyle Grice. Kyle Grice for 3. Oh, couldn't get it in there. It was a good look. Just the shots just in this past 2 quarters just haven't been falling for them. Nicholas Vledevin bringing it in, and Calvary takes the lead.
4:43 to go. First lead for Calvary at 44-43.
Conrad Savage dribbling in the paint. Kyle Grice fakes the 3.
I like seeing Grant Kelly move into that corner. Oh,
Traveling call on Connor West. Mason Larva in for the Spartans right now.
Spartans have 3 pretty good shooters on the perimeter right now in the game with Grant Kelly, Logan Armock, and Connor West. So hopefully we'll see if we can get some of those threes up and finish.
Logan Armock with the rebound after the Calvary miss. Bringing it up the court. Trying to stay patient. Look for the pass. Ooh, kick ball by Calvary.
Coach Work does a great job on these out-of-bounds play. I'm looking to see here if we get a quick hit, either an easy shot in the paint or maybe a wide-open look at the three-point line. There it is.
Cheslick with the paint. There it is. What a nice, just not a very complicated play. Just right there, right next to the basket. Just kind of turned and just shot it, and he's right there.
Great read by Garrett. Great read by I didn't see who threw the
It was
ball.
Logan.
Logan throw that ball in bounds. Obviously a play they practiced a lot, knew what to look for. And another, wow, that to me looked like it went off 23's foot, but the referee gave it to Calvary. Spartans still playing defense, hold on to that slim 1-point lead.
Calvary kicks it out at three-point line. For 3, Jonathan Washburn doesn't get it in.
Grant Kelly with a great block out there on that backside, securing the rebound, coming down for the Spartans.
And it's simple things like that in the very end of the game that are just going to come down to the wire, and those could be the reasons why you win games, is because of simple box outs like that, getting an extra possession, because that could be 2 or 3 points right there. What a crossover. Ooh, just can't get the 3 in for Connor West.
It's a nice crossover. He got a good look at the basket. Again, good hustle play by Grant Kelly. Playing great defense, forcing a turnover.
Logan Armock bringing it up for Sparta right now. Trying to make something happen. Trying to maintain or grow this lead. And Mr. Rourke calls a timeout.
Full timeout. Here with a 1-point lead with 3 minutes to go. I'm sure Coach Rourke would like to maybe diagram something up here, drop a play, get a great look, build on this lead. I'd look for maybe to get an inside touch here. We got Garrett on that last play. My guess is Coach Rourke will want to go inside, outside. We're going to throw it into Garrett. And then maybe if he can get open and hit the shot, or if not, kick it to one of our good perimeter shooters.
Because at this point, you don't need a 3-point shot. You just need to get some points in there. You just got to grow that lead.
And especially with Big Brower out of the game, number 50 for Calvary. Garrett is as big or bigger than anybody that Calvary's putting on the floor. We need to take advantage of our size in there too, power it up. Coming out of the huddle, we'll see what we've got. Again, I'd look for maybe the inside. We got Mason in there too. Get a post touch, and then a kick out maybe for a 3 or an easy 2 or 3 from the guys on the perimeter.
Ball passed into Logan Armock. Grant Kelly with the ball up on the 3-point line. Trying to spread it out here. Get some good looks going.
Looks like Coach Works trying to spread them out a little bit. Maybe have them come out and guard them, not staying back and sitting in that 2-3 zone. Coach Work feels like we've got the advantage if they're playing us man-to-man. So draw them out of that zone. That's been effective. Here comes Connor getting fouled.
Foul. Ooh, seems it must have got a hit in the thigh or something. Maybe it's his hip.
I really like that call by Coach Rourke. Drawing him out of that zone. Man for man, 5 for 5 that are out there right now. We probably got him on quickness and athleticism. Use that to our advantage. Got Connor at the line shooting 2 free throws.
Ooh. First free throw just rolled right out.
Again, another kid with a great stroke. There it is. Oh, popped right out. Looked like he had that one down.
Seems to be some aggressive defense from Sparta right now, trying to keep Calvary at bay so they can't get past them. Foul on Connor West, trying to go for the ball.
Trying to take advantage of the freshman down there, trying to post him up a little bit. Went to the guy that's got a little bit of size on Connor.
Riley Mostert makes his first one.
Seen that left-handed stroke a couple of other times. He's knocked down. I think he's got at least maybe 4 or 6 points.
Ooh, can't make the second one though. Gert Cheslick gets a. Ooh, that was close. Almost threw it out of bounds there.
Man, tie ball game. 2 minutes to go. Spartans need a good possession here.
Grant Kelly with the ball. Hands it out to Conrad to set something up. Minute 45 left in the game. Conrad Savage dribbling the hole. Does a spin move. Kicks it back out to Logan. Oh. Logan drives to the paint. Oh! What an and one! Holy cow.
Logan made a nice move to the baseline, got the guy up in the air, drew the contact, and was able to fade away, knock it off the glass and in.
He basically threw that one up from the floor. That was crazy.
Always a good call. You feel that, get that ball up on the glass, give it a chance.
Ooh, doesn't hit the free throw.
Silly foul. Silly foul. We're 90 feet away from the basket. We're up to, with 1:29 to go. That's not where we want to foul.
And the coach just said, don't foul. So you got to play aggressive defense, but you have to make sure that you stay off the guy enough where you're not even going to be in that range of following him.
Right. And just contain the ball at that point. Contain the ball at that point. Make him use some clock coming down, and then make him make a tough shot instead of just standing at the free throw line shooting.
Free throw missed. Kyle Grice got the rebound, hands it off to Conrad. Bring up the court. Wide open three for Grant Kelly. Ooh, can't get it. Rebound for Logan Armock. They called a foul on Logan Armock.
Boy, it looked to me like Logan had the inside position, but and again, fouling, minute 18 left. Give Calvary another chance to score with no time going off the clock and no pressure.
Nicholas Wedevin makes the first free throw for Calvary. They're down 1 right now with 1:18 left in the game.
So on this offensive possession, they bring in Connor and they bring in Kyle.
Wedevin makes the second free throw. It's a tie ball game.
Wow, after that first quarter, we're up 15-4. We're thinking maybe this will be a game that we're going to win handily, and here we are with 1:18 to go, 47-47. Calvary right in the thick of it, never gave up, kept fighting hard. Spartans as well, but it's just great ball game.
Yeah,
Great ball game.
I applaud Calvary for that. I mean, they were down 15-4 at the end of the first quarter. Like, not even like the beginning of the first quarter. It was the end of the first quarter. Almost, I mean, you're a quarter way done with the game. I mean, that's a lot to be down by at the start of the game. But to come back from that, to come right back into it is just, I mean, it's great to see these boys fighting hard and having that determination to fight back into the game.
So minute 18 to go. Every foul now is double bonus for both teams. So again, I really think it's going to come down to a free throw shooting contest here in this last minute and 18. I know Coach Rourke is telling his team again, don't foul, even though he's been telling that all game long. Picked up a couple cheap ones here in this last probably minute and a half. Smart Spartan basketball here will get done with a victory.
Like you said, it's just free throws, free throws, free throws. We have to make our free throws. It's going to be, I mean, if we would have made a couple more free throws, maybe Sparta would be in the lead, Calvary the same thing. So we'll just come down to that probably at the end of the game.
Coach Rourke's kind of going small here, just one big Mason Larva. Calvary back in their 2-3 zone. And it looks like Conrad's going to be content to dribble up top. Tie ball game, they don't have to come out and get him. So with a minute to go, we'll see what Coach Rourke has.
I think he's got something tricky up his sleeve that no one else knows about. Pulling out of that national championship pocket that he's got there.
I think Coach Rourke really is probably going to look, I would guess, if Calvary doesn't come out of it. Oh, here they go. They went in. Nope. They're in their man-to-man now.
Calvary starting to lighten up. Grant Kelly fakes a three-point shot.
My
Gives it
guess
back
is
out
Coach
to
will run
Calvary.
this clock down probably under 20 seconds and then call a timeout, diagram a play, and try to get the game-winning shot.
Conrad Savage dribbling in. Kicks it back out to Connor West, trying to calm things down. Seems to be that Sparta's going to try and go for the last. Oh, timeout, Sparta.
Here we go. Coach Rourke just ready to get under 20 seconds. So 16 here. He's looking probably work it down under 5 seconds. So if you do miss a shot, you get a chance for an offensive rebound, but hopefully not giving Calvary a chance to come down the other end and get a bucket.
This is like extreme camping right now. It's intense. Uh-huh.
Coach Rourke out of timeouts now. That's it for the Spartans. Calvary with 3 left. So a stop here by Calvary. They'll have timeout to take to set something up if Coach Rourke doesn't run the clock out here.
It's moments like these where I don't know how to feel about the end of the game. Like it just makes me so excited. Like, this is crazy, but I'm also just like, my stomach is turning. Like, because I want to win. You know,
Yep.
It's just one of those things. It's human nature. But it's a close game. Whoever wins is just. It's just been a hard-fought game, and I applaud both teams.
Again, we've got 16 seconds left. And it's, like we say, it's going to be a tight game. Hopefully, Coach Rourke has diagrammed something to get somebody open.
Conrad has the ball with 13 seconds left. Must have something.
Under 10 seconds, we've got Grant Kelly on a swing.
Pass it over to Conrad
5
Savage.
seconds.
Brings it in the paint. Conrad. Oh!
Bucket with 1 second.
Oh! That was an amazing shot. Drove it into the paint. Just went right up and underneath the guy and just laid it in right there. That was such a hard shot. That was just unbelievable.
As I think about that, was Conrad's first basket of the game. He had a free throw earlier. He went 1 for 2 from the line. First bucket of a game. Comes at a great time.
I think we just got to start calling him Mr. Clutch from now
Mr.
on.
Clutch, all
Mr.
right.
Clutch or Captain Clutch, something like that.
So now the Spartans here with it says all 000s across the clock, which means we have less than a second to go. 0.3 of a second to go. So what they have to have here is they have to have a tip and a catch. There's no way you can't even grab the ball, I don't think, in this situation. It's just going to have to be a tip. We'll see what Coach Rourke does. I would perhaps put a tall guy right on the ball, making that tough throw. and then making sure that Calvary has to catch the ball going away from the basket, not anything going to the rim. Looks like Garrett's down there going to be on the ball.
Seems to be that everyone else is matching up with their man.
It's nice that Garrett's got size. The man taking it out of bounds. Long pass.
Oh, Calvary throws it to the other side, but throws it out of bounds.
Since no one touched that ball, it's going all the way back under Sparta's basket. We need a catch and a hold for the finish here. Great design by Calvary. They had their big man in the game, 32, Mostard with a great arm, got the ball all the way the length of the floor.
That was awesome game. Final score of the game is 49-47 Sparta. That was an amazing time.
Amazing game. Great job by Conrad getting down to the wire. Good job by Coach Rourke and his staff setting that up that last minute of the game. Ran that time off, designed the play that they wanted to get, got Conrad to the glass, exactly what they needed, and a bucket to finish.
Might not have been the finish that they were hoping. Maybe they would have hoped to have won by a little bit more, but it's still a win's a win in the book, and they just got to go into this next week preparing and getting ready for districts and just getting ready to go out there and win a district title.
That's great. And again, like you said earlier, Tommy, we got a lot of guys in the game today, a lot of some of that game experience that might come in valuable next week in that district tournament and hopefully beyond in the regions.
Yeah. It was just a very intense game. Both teams fought well. Like I said before, I just loved how Sparta got to rotate everyone in. I mean, we started, I think this was Grant Marble's first start. And
Yeah.
It was just awesome getting to see him in the game. Nice, cool, and relaxed. And same thing with Adam Kramer. I just love watching those guys out there. And then Connor West, letting a freshman have the opportunity to play on varsity and get to play a lot and score and give these opportunities for other varsity players to score some points. It's just awesome to see how Coach is involving all these kids.
Yep, it was a great win for the Spartans, and hopefully kind of get some of that momentum carried over into the tournament next week. And hopefully we're looking for a district championship. Put another trophy in that trophy case.
That would be very nice.
Well, Tommy, I want to say thanks for letting me sit in with you tonight. Had a great time. Love watching Spartan basketball. Love being part of the Spartan News Network here. So grateful for Mr. Owens and the rest of the crew on the cameras and on tech. It's been a fun night. Thanks for letting me come along.
Well, thank you for coming, Mr. Shunnison. I just had a great time getting to be here, watch the guys. I just love watching how aggressive they play and their determination to win. And even when it comes down to the final wire in the game, that they're just ready. They're not freaking out, throwing the ball over the place. They're ready. They know they're going to win if they just play smart. And I just love watching these guys. But it was just awesome getting to commentate with you.
Great game, great win, and hopefully more success next week in the district.
It's a great day to be a Spartan. Drive home safe. And if I don't see you, good morning, good afternoon, and good night.
It was fun.
I got time. I'm only 17, right?
I don't. I'm 57. So it was fun though.
I had a great time. I was nervous at first, but then you just kind of
Yeah. It's just talking with you. Making it fun. Good job on the camera.
It's great seeing you again, Mr. Shunnison.
See everything